Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Master Detective Archives Rain Code, running on Nintendo Switch.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy price.
And that is...
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it.
There it is! Another treasure! So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll? Oh, that's me! Alright! Another solution key!
Thin person, only someone with a slender bill could have escaped.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone thin.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master! This is all thanks to my training. That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a pretty good team, don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here? I see. The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
Right.
Again, I gotta ask, who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
This place is creepy.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes. Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
I have nothing to do with the case.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
Wow, they're all here.
So now we must pick out the true culprit of this case.
The true culprit.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you. With your logic, anything is possible.
All right, I'll try.
Ooh, somebody's guilty. My heart's pounding.
Who's the culprit? Figure it out and hit him with a dramatic finger point. Make the right choice and you'll reveal a new truth. Well, it has to be somebody thin. So it can't be servant.
I'm not the nail man! How can I be the nail man?
I mean, he's definitely thin. Not you.
I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the nail man!
Although why are... I mean, it could be her.
I'm not the culprit. I'm not.
How can I be the nail man?
I mean, you're definitely the most suspicious.
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit.
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit? That's impossible. How dare you spew such nonsense?
Right! Do not make baseless accusations. The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
What's going on there? Persons with access to the incinerator. Only clergy members have access to the incinerator. Clergy members refers to those working at the church, the priest, nun, and servant.
Man of the cloth. It's total blasphemy. I am not the nail. That's it! The first one to discover the body. The mailman is the worshiper!
Say,
So the mailman isn't the worshiper, it's the priest,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, there's no doubt. You just have to find a way to prove it. What was it? Person with access to the incinerator.
I'm a man of the cloth. It's total blasphemy! I am not the mailman. That's it! The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper!
Oh, it's X. I hit A.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the cloth. It's total blasphemy! I am not the mailman. That's it! The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper!
This is the truth! The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access. The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member. So he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous!
What remains thin person?
A member of the church?
Oh, I don't even know what the question is. It's probably a thin person. I have no freaking idea. It's a stupid thing about how this is set up.
Even so, I am not the culprit. There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes. To be eliminated.
Why?
As a suspect. He pretended to discover a rope ladder.
Right.
There are other staff besides the priest, though. Looks like he plans to have the servant take the fall now.
But
But the servant isn't the mailman. It's impossible for him to commit one of the crimes.
Then
We'll focus on proving that next. Let's take another look at the solution keys.
A member of the church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit. There are others working for the church.
And it seems like we're talking about this.
Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
Thin person? Okay, that's all at once.
let's through this mystery. Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility. Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
Oh, no, no! Absolute lies! The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
Okay, fishing line locked room. Or floor plan of study. I have no idea what it could be. It's not this.
It's not like she's afraid of heights. She used the nails to climb. You know she's always saying, I'll kill your ass in the name of God. It's clear she's the root of the soul.
That's me, another Persian thin. That's all, doesn't the nun also fit the bill? She's not the mailman, though I can prove it. None of those look like things that floor plan. There's a floor plan photo of the locker room mystery, both received from Halara. Fiction line was used in the locker room mystery mansion study. The keys placement implies that only someone with full use of their arms could have fashioned this room. I see.
The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
This is the truth! The mansion study's locked room. The culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with perfect aim. With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that, which means she's not the culprit. It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left. Father, it's you. You are the nailman.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well,
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God. I am not the nail man.
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
It's kind of true, actually.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is... I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods.
What do you mean?
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even if it requires bluffing.
Use everything?
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an advantage. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Always remember that.
A bluff? In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
Enough with your stupid fantasies! Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy!
So, organizing clock tower murder case. Suspicious footprints. Past Nailman murders. Information from the church worshiper who knew about the past Nailman murders. There were suspicious footprints facing the wall in the grassy area behind the clock tower, apparently made by dress shoes, though nothing further could be determined. A report saying the we're using it as a bluff. I don't know. I don't even know what the question's going to be.
Proof, culprit. Did you find my fingerprints? Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
This is the truth! You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible! I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
You gave yourself away.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Luna.
Thanks.
Kanai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty. Those slain were the evil incarnate that harm others. That's why the people asked the nailmen to kill them. Evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them, made them suffer. All I did was slay evil.
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
The priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. What is awesome?
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons. Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over? Huh, nothing's happening. But last time...
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, Then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit? But...
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end. No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
All right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
Yeah, see, in Danganronpa, I mean, I always imagined, like, Halara, her image, her artwork from the previous games, that kind of makes sense, you know, but I never really thought that the main character was this short and, you know, looked this much like a much younger person. I always kind of felt that they looked fairly equal in age across Danganronpa. I mean, they're all like within a couple years of each other. But here, I mean, this main character looks significantly younger than everybody else. I mean, he is like a tiny person, you know. I mean, if everybody else is, you know, in high school, then, you know, he's in like maybe the beginning of middle school. So it's interesting to see how young these characters are supposed to be in this world, because I never really got that impression. And the later Danganronpa games kind of showed them all older. So yeah. In 3D, this is kind of disappointing that he's just a very, very young man. Not even a teenager, you know.
Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Different?
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that right? That's what you want, right?
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you when you're so helpless like that. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
What are you talking about?
Good luck.
Fight on, Master Trainee. Lara will recognize your skills one of these days. Not a bad deduction, but there's still more to be solved. Don't ease up now. Which one's different than the rest? What are you talking about? 4th locked room? I don't even remember what the what the differences are now. Is it in my case files? Not really. Profiles as people, right? Yeah. Shutter. Victims of the serial killings were all strangled, but the cause of death was not publicized. Only people who entered the crime scene know this fact. The culprit, peacekeepers, and first discoverer of victims. Which one was different? Fishing line locked room. Is there anything that didn't involve a string? I don't freaking remember, man. I don't. How about you?
No, that has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Try thinking it over again.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, sorry, I have a very short-term memory.
No, that has nothing to do with the matter at hand.
Yeah, got it.
I don't remember which one's which. And no way to review each case, which is super weird.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
This locked room is different from the other victim because the victims.
You can do it, Master!
Victim was strangled, but it wasn't made public. Like the female's corpse had blunt force trauma. Because of the victims.
That's not it!
I don't know. T?
That's not it! That's wrong!
I don't know.
Damn it!
Blunt force trauma. I was about to say the victim's sex, but gender? Maybe he's looking for gender.
Out of the 4 locked rooms, it would be the
Different.
Master.
Huh?
No. Okay.
I don't remember if there was a G in there or not. No, there's no gender.
That's right!
Victims. D. Victim's death.
That's right! Great! That's right!
This barrel teasing minigame where you see like parts of her inside of there is not, I mean, she's just in her swimsuit. It would make more sense to be like if she was naked under there, then that would make more
new
sense.
paths opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage. If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
because you see her in her swimsuit go into the barrel, so it's not like you're seeing anything more revealing. Weird.
Yeah.
I think that's the point of it, is to have her see more of her in like a revealing way. I don't know. I think they kind of screwed that one up, honestly. There's only so much you can do with the teen rating, though.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation is the cause of death. The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
This game is a lot of just like pushing forward. It's like a Sonic game.
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right.
Why was the cause of death need to look like strangulation? Coincidence. Work of the priest. Work of a copycat.
Right here! The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the mailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree. Among the string of mailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the mailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal? What the hell? I'll kill your ass!
The boy being the copycat killer?
No, it's not me.
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
I don't know. That would be hilarious if it was the boy.
The culprit can only be the copycat by having info about the other crime scenes. So it has to be that person.
Okay, well, I thought it might be fun to just have it be
I told you.
totally off the wall, you know? But no, it's the predictable answer.
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth! Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death is just different each time.
Let's see, separation retained, past Nailman murders, victim's neck, non-public information.
Yeah?
I knew it.
Say,
Hey Master, according to the solution key, the cause of death for each victim wasn't made public. Copycat tried to cover up the cause of death. Yeah, that's what I figured it would be. Because they had seen the bodies and only one of the suspects could have done that. I just don't know what question it is.
Me of being the culprit. I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it!
I'll smash through this mystery. The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the Nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the Nailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you! You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
Master, after him! Beat some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
The what?
For the first on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliché.
He was always suspicious, but because the real Nailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the Nailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the Nailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
Go away! I won't let you! You have the truth!
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth! Master, don't let your guard down!
Yeah.
this the one where I charge, or no? Okay, it is. Now, this is an awful lot of pomp and circumstance for something with such simple gameplay. I mean, I'm glad they felt that they, you know, could spend the money on it. Okay, what are the controls again? I don't remember all this stuff. So kick, tackle, jump, tackle.
Damn you! Stop it! Shut up! Damn this! Stop with your lies! Everything was done by the mailman! I'm not the culprit! How dare you accuse me when you have no proof? You didn't even check the crime scenes back then!
Destroy the ball as a solution key. I guess it would be her forte.
Come on! Thanks to Halara's forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to film him!
Wrong! Shut up! Stop it! Get away from me! Damn it! Why you? Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Who cares if you use post-cognition? You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene. No clue will help lead you to the culprit. You're never gonna find the culprit! What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered!
Destroy the fortress with a solution key. In person, non-public information. Alien painting, paint on floor. I guess it would be this one.
Come on!
Aw, lost the combo.
Say,
Are you sure what you saw at was the moment the person found the body?
No.
No, considering the rules of post-cognition, I shouldn't have been able to see the marking there. Are you starting to figure it out, Master? Let's take this thing down. I guess it would have been the paint on the floor.
Halara's post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had
Right.
been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Halara's post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated. But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery's staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit. This is the truth of the case.
I mean, do those Danganronpa games sell that much to like justify this big budget? I think they made, you know, I think they made an okay profit because they were low budget productions. So it's so weird to spend all this money. You're basically kind of eating away at your profit.
Master, finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can!
Yeah, I do love this team's art style. It's a very unique look to it, even though all the characters' faces kind of look the same. Deduction endowment. Oh, that's right. I put the comic book together. Okay. Let's see. What was turning page? OR. This was what? The culprit leave the room from. Yeah, this was this, right? Yeah, that was this. So what did the culprit use to climb the wall? Nails. So you want the culprit tied to the vent. Wait, which one was this one? The line very well. That was this. And that was this. Okay, where did the culprit pass the line through last? That was the vent. Be locked still. That was nailed to the doll. Culprit used to escape. This is the rope ladder, right? See what the culprit used to destroy the evidence. Who is the mailman? This is our mailman. The copycat is the worshiper.
Step right up, step right up! A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nailman? Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nailman is first. The Nailman is an urban legend of Kanai Ward. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nailman will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation. I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating was rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape. The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Gima district.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails on the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Gima district.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma! She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window. knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. And now, there's been another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway. The killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
The cause of death in the ordinary murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer. First, the mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
The priest! You're the nailman!
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
This is the truth of the case!
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Really, Halara? You do?
Now pay me my money.
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for! Time to boot kill the bad guy! raging bloodlust, overflowing despair. The brilliant slayer Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Doom to follow Mystery Labyrinth! Father?
Are you all right?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead? What?
What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes. It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right? These were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them. If you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Hey, hold on. I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the mystery labyrinth?
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on me again? Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
Everyone! Ah! He came back to life! Sorry about that! You see, I'm actually the mailman.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the mailman. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him. Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation at once.
What? It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh? What now?
A motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
It can't be.
Where is that coming from?
There's that Akira reference.
No. What are you doing here?
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Housenile.
Boy, these character names. There's something.
The Peacekeeper's director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
Yomi Hell Smile. Am I going to introduce her?
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help. Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
Martina Electro.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
What's with him?
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone with such a dangerous aura before.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I...
We have discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church. We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the nailman killings. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission. And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could you? Seth, For the sake of the Peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward. Die.
Taking advantage of your position as a Peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
But... Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
It's an honor.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Well then. To our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning.
Oh, whoops.
Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the Peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
Wow. That's not very nice.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Director Yomi.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you! One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm sorry, but...
No buts! None! How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What? When did I say that?
Huh?
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
What?
Helara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories. Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma? Are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it! Yuma, help me out! Follow me!
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused. But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
You should be proud.
Halara.
Look, the Chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you. you serious? A Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the nailman. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the Peacekeepers.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real nailman.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? None of this really makes any sense.
That sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
It's me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yomi Hellsmile, the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
No, it was a motorcycle.
From what I've investigated, the Peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. And there's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Extraordinary. So he is very normal? How scary.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We still know nothing about it, huh?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be. Sheesh, so much to deal with. This sounds exhausting.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number one, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives gathered here. I'm sure it'll be fine. So much... No, everything changes from now on. Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
Got it.
Hey, we worked super hard. I'm so stressed I could die. Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure.
Oh well, we still got a little time. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, my client.
It's you.
My dad is back safe at home. It's all thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just... Well, I'm happy for you.
Aw, look at you getting thanked. You were on your knees just a moment ago.
Be quiet.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
What is it?
Did someone else die or something?
Will you play catch with me?
Huh? Catch? But it's raining. Actually, sure. Let's play.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are the same age. Although your dad is free, shouldn't you be playing catch with him?
The unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I'm still lost. Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective? It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
Oh, is he just a random stranger? Chapter 1, Nailman Killings End. Alright, so we got 2 more chapters we can broadcast. Maybe 3, depending on if we can do Chapter 4 or if we can't do Chapter 4. I'll double check with the terms and conditions of this game. I just remember them mentioning Chapter 4, but I don't know if it was you can finish Chapter 4 or you can't start Chapter 4. But so far, I mean, this is a pretty significant amount of playtime even before we reach the broadcast limit. So the fact that there's a broadcast limit is super stupid, but that's Spike Chunsoft for you. For all the great games they make, they just have a stupid streamer policy.
Unpainted faces in uniform by the window. This isn't the real me. With that, a hand reaches out and misses the stars grazing off dusk. In the shadow of the school after class lies the remnants of everything someone has lost.
Chapter 2, A Silent Curtain Call.
Good morning, everyone. Oh? Chief, you look so clean cut today. You look just like Halara.
That is Halara. How could you mistake the two of them?
Oh, you're right. What a wonderful surprise.
The chief was gone by the time I got here. It's way past our meeting time.
What is that old man doing? He always nags others when they're late.
The chief suddenly went missing. According to my deduction, his chopped up corpse will be shipped here in a cardboard box.
That's horrible. I wonder what happened to Chief Yako.
So dirty.
Aww.
It's so cluttered in here.
Yeah.
I'm just getting a good part of this book. I'm just getting to a good part of this book. Do you mind waiting?
You know,
Vivia doesn't care at all, huh?
I see.
Physics, forensic, accounting, encyclopedias. There's a lot of heavy reading.
But
Don't be so sure. Maybe he just... Oh, that's right. I already read that.
This is...
Fubuki is such an airhead. But that's what makes her so cute. Hehe. This guy really looks like he's going to commit a crime one of these days. Oh, I know. Why not have a nice little picnic until the chief returns? We could eat lunch under the great big sky. The rain would feel so lovely. Fubuki, I don't really want to go out in the rain. Where does the water from the shower come from? The river outside?
No.
He must be purifying it somehow, right? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Slaying with Shimigami, where this week Master is going to kill the... I'm not killing anyone. Okay, so we can get some additional points.
Seeing that the chief's raincoat isn't here, he must have gone out. The desk drawer is slightly open, and the loose change inside is gone. It wasn't a significant amount of money, just enough to do some shopping. Considering that the refrigerator is empty, he most likely went out to get breakfast.
That's correct, Laura. Chief Yako said he's grabbing breakfast before everyone got together. He asked me to tell everyone, which is why I just did.
Why didn't you tell us earlier?
oh, so no chopped up corpse then.
You're so perceptive, Halara.
With my logic, anything is possible.
Wow, you are like a real detective.
Everyone here is a real detective. Well, there is one trainee who wandered in here.
What a jerk! I'm the only one who's allowed to pick on Master. One of these days, I'll get back at that shorty detective. I'll turn him into a wax doll or something.
Even if he's a trainee, he's still a detective. We don't discriminate here.
What, you're on the rookie side? He's a trainee who doesn't even have a detective deed. No way am I gonna recognize him as a real detective. Right, Vivia?
Huh? Oh, there's no need to worry. I ate breakfast before coming over here.
You're not even listening.
I wonder why the chief is taking so long.
Maybe he's in line at a stall for some meat buns.
He's always eating that stuff.
It is Kanai Ward's specialty. Adults and children alike seem to love it in the city. I have witnessed people line up at the Nippon stalls in both the Kamasaki and Gima districts.
Everyone looks so gloomy around here because they eat that crap like a bunch of country bumpkins. Hey, Rookie, go make something for the chief. You're good at cooking, aren't you?
Actually, due to my amnesia, I can't make anything tasty.
What? Oh, you're useless, Rookie.
I'm the only one who gets to call Master useless!
Jeez, everything about this town is so dark and gloomy. It's making me go insane. I step outside and I get rained on. All I hear are raindrops. There's no good music anywhere. Oh, I know. What this town needs isn't truth or justice. It's high-quality entertainment. That's where I come in. It's time for me to blow some minds with my debut.
Debut?
I'm a singing, dancing, superstar detective. My beautiful voice will echo throughout this town. I'll show him what true entertainment looks like. I'm just doing this to breathe some life into this gloomy city. Not because I want to pick up chicks or anything.
No one asked, and he's already making excuses. Such typical behavior for a liar.
Oh, that reminds me. I just wrote a new song. I'll grace you all with it right now as a special treat. Oh, come on! You always have the worst timing!
These morning chases are killing me.
Looks like there's something going on.
What happened, Chief?
It's the Peacekeepers. They've been trailing me ever since I left. I was running to get them off my tail, but they refused to let up. Oh, that's the most running I've done in a while. Oh, and my back is killing me.
So they just trailed you? Why not let them do it?
Like I want to go on an early morning date with some Peacekeepers? Not interested. Besides, it'd be one thing if they just wanted to follow me, but there's a chance they'll make an attempt on my life.
Just for walking around? There's no way.
I don't know about that. It looks like they've gotten serious ever since the Nail Man case.
Sorry.
We have more stuff to worry about than just Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. I think we should lay low for a while. Well, the WDO never said we had to discover it by a certain date. Let's lurk in the bottom of the river until things settle down. Hey, yeah, that's for the best. Let's go with that.
So passive, as usual. While we're hiding, we could lose what we've built here. No, it's not my style to just wait for the opponent to make their move. I'm taking the initiative.
Hey, hold on, Halara. Where do you think you're going?
There's something I want to look into. There's no need for concern. No matter how many Peacekeepers come after me, I'll be fine.
I guess that's that.
Halara will be fine. I just don't want to get dragged into any trouble. Jeez. Master detectives are all so selfish.
We can hear you.
Well, good. I hope you all learn some self-restraint.
Should I go keep an eye on Halara? Just to make sure no fights break out.
You, Fubuki? That'd actually make me more worried.
That's a great idea. Yes, Fubuki, please go team up with Halara.
Roger that. Off I go. The exit is over here.
Are you sure sending Fubuki is a good idea?
Despite how she acts, Fubuki has one of the strongest powers of all master detectives. She'll be great help in times of trouble.
The strongest?
Is that sheltered skink really that amazing? She sure doesn't look it.
Time for us to go to. We need to find some clues.
I just asked you to show some self-restraint.
Oh, don't worry. I'm the ultimate master detective. I won't cause any trouble for you. Are you sure? What? I'm not so weak that I need some rookie worrying about me. My powers make me the best there is in deceiving prying eyes. Not even the Peacekeepers stand a chance. Deceiving? Oh, fine. I guess I'll put on a special show just for you. One minute. Who knows how many days it took God to create the world, but I can change everything in just 1 minute. Check this out. You went in!
What's going on in the bag? Oh, that is terrible.
Ta-da! Huh? Tetsuhiko? Wow, you totally look like Chief Yako.
What do you think? The perfect disguise, huh? Mastery of disguise is my forte.
And your voice, too. I didn't think your disguise would be so good.
Really? I think I'm far more handsome than that.
My backpack has tons of different tools inside. Using them allows me to disguise as anyone pretty much perfectly. And there you have it.
Not only can you change your voice and looks, but your height and build, too.
I'll have you know that this isn't magic or some cheap copycat ability. This is my disguise. It's a highly refined technique. Disguises don't have to be exactly perfect. Any flaws can be covered by matching the overall impression. In short, I just need to imitate the subject visually and psychologically. To be honest, it does put a huge strain on my body, though.
I thought the shorty detective was all talk, but this kid ain't bad. Guess he's not totally useless like you are, Master.
So you get it now? With my disguise ability, the Peacekeepers will never be on my tail. Anyway, I'm off to pick up some babes. I mean, work the case. Ginma District. There's no shortage of cuties.
Hey! Master detectives are all so selfish. The WDO needs to teach them cooperation.
Cooperation? I'm sure Halara and Tetsuhiko are confident working alone. If I want to become a detective, I have to gain the same confidence they have. But it feels like I'll never get there at this rate. What's the matter, Shinigami? You never look so serious.
I just realized something. There's so much you can do if you can disguise yourself as anyone. Like, you know, everything.
You're thinking about something awful again.
Awful? I just have a bit of a mischievous nature is all. How rude! You don't respect the rights of a death god! I feel attacked! maybe I'll just take off and go haunt someone else. Yeah!
By the way, Chief Yako, what should I do?
Well, we may have to hole up here for a while. So, I'm gonna need you to clean this room. We might as well have it tidied up while we're in here.
You want me to clean the room? Isn't that more of a job for a housekeeper rather than a detective?
Trust me, this is also part of a detective's duty. I'm counting on you, Yuma.
Fine.
Okay, well, why don't we stop it there? This is audap Review. You've been watching Master Detective Archives Raincode running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.